Perfect Emperors.
Hey, what's up, you guys? Malcolm X02X here, coming to you with the first episode of Perfect Emperors. This episode, I'll just be covering the deck profile, and I hope you guys enjoy it, and I'll be explaining and going in depth of why I run certain cards. So without further ado, on to the deck list. First card, MVP, I believe, is Swap Frog. I say so is because first turn, if you open up with a Swap Frog and a Treeborn, you can basically get up to 3 cards in the graveyard, and that's really good for the deck because it slims the deck out by 3. So yeah, really good card. Run it at 3. Next we have Triple Battle Fader. You need to run it at 3. It's a Monarch variant. Battle Fader is just so good, especially in this format. Just opens you up to a lot of plays, and against Gravekeepers and stuff, and GBs, just stops them from tagging out when you're wide open. So yeah. Next you run 3 Caius. What more can I say? It's Caius, and he's just busted. Point blank. Best Monarch. Second best Monarch, 3 Riser. I run 3 because I love going Riser, Riser, Riser. For some reason I draw Riser more than Caius, but I just love Riser. Just really good. Pushes them back a turn, and it can basically stall them out. So you'll always know what they draw, which is really good in certain situations. Next, run double Mobius. Really good card this format, and Mobius and Trap Stun and Mobius and Cold Wave is just really good together. So yeah. Next you run double Lad. Stops a lot of stuff, and you can essentially bring Lad back to your hand because of Swap Frog. It's a cost to use Swap Frog's effect, so you can just return this back to your hand and then drop him again with a Substituting Grave, which is really good. Yeah, run double Effect Veiler. Reason being is because GB is my worst matchup, so I hope to draw into this card more against GB. But against certain things like Gravekeepers too, this can be really good. Stops their loop, stops their little plays and stuff like that with Descendant, and it's just a really good card. Stops other things too, like Light Sworns and Mirror Match Monarchs and stuff like that. But Effect Veil is just a great card. I recommend that you at least main 1, if not 2. But I main 2 just because I can. So yeah. Next card, double Treeborn. You need to run it at 2. Don't run 3. 3 can be dead. And Treeborn, basically, he's kind of your win condition in this deck. If you don't draw into your Battle Faders and your Soul Exchanges and stuff, he keeps your Econs being live, and you run 2 because against GB they might remove one with Ready Ari. I always stop the Ready Ari though. I always find a way to stop it with Effect Veiler. But yeah, Treeborn's just really good, and he combos well with Fishborg to make you go into Formula Synchron every turn. So yeah. 1 Glow Bulb. This card is so good in here. I've been looking at a couple builds online. I don't know why people aren't running this card. It's just so good. I can't even express how good this is. You can essentially go instant Black Rose with any Monarch, which is really broken. Sometimes they forget it's engraved. They forget that you even pitched it to the grave. They forget it it ever even existed in your graveyard. But this card is just, oh my god. No, if you couldn't use one, if you could use more than one in your deck and use its effect more than once per duel, I would just abuse the shit out of this card over and over and over and over and over. But Glow Evolve is always a good card. I love it. Next we have Fishborg Blaster. He's the reason why this deck became so good, because you're able to go into Formula Synchron with Treeborn on the field, and you still get your card back in your hand. So you essentially just dropping a dead card to draw one. So yeah, Fishborg just great. 1 Ronin Totem, still really good. I mainly tribute my 3 Swap Frogs. Remove from play my 3 Swap Frogs. I don't like removing my Treeborns. That's something that you do not want to do because you never know when they're going to DD Crow. And when they do that, you'll be in a bad situation. So just, I aim for my Swap Frogs with this card when it's in graveyard. And it just gives you extra tribute fodder, which is really good. 1 Dark Death Spirit. I love this card, especially against GBs. You just set it, and then they attack into it. They can't Chariot during the damage step, and it has 1800 defense, and his effect still goes off, and that's why I love it. Yeah, but he's just basically there to pop their whole field when they try to overextend and stuff like that against like Ab-Zero and all that stuff like that too. So really good card. And finally, one Gores. I don't really need to explain Gores. He's just broken. So that was the monster lineup.